Next introduction, I'm going to need a little crowd participation. When you see this, I want you to say amen. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. He's from Wapakoneta.
Amen.
The first time I met Tim, he memorized all of the kids' names in like 1 minute. And I sat back and said, what does this have to do with show choir? But hey, he's
Amen.
Then it was time to build the set. And the guy said that Tim, he was going to help. And I was like, what do you mean he's going to help? And he said, he's going to help. And he showed up. And you know what? It was pretty handy. Just like
Amen.
Yeah. We had our first show, and he added some things. He talked about making some changes, put his own spin on things, just like
Amen.
It was all time. We were all ready for the first show choir, right? Tim had everything prepared. The dresses aren't here. It's 2 days to the show, and they're not here. Just like
Amen.
Well, we finally did make it to the competition. It was Marysville, 6th place. Then we did Medina, 4th place. Then it was Clover Hill, 2nd place. You know, we were going pretty good for
Amen.
Then it was our time, and we were coming up to the next competition. It was at Grove City. And this is where things took a little turn for us. While we were there, we competed. The show seemed well, but at the end, the Olentangy Keynotes, they weren't mentioned. We didn't make finals. We didn't make finals. This had never happened since the time I had been here, or Mr. Sloganoff. We didn't figure it out. But this was not going to fare well for Tim, and we all knew it. And I saw the look in his eye. All the husbands know that look. He didn't know what to do. He couldn't figure it out. And I, being a husband for a long time, I pulled him to the side and I told him, look, it might be a day that we might not make it. This is the time that you have to stay strong for the team. Look them in the eye, tell them they did their best, and give them a hug. He told me things. And as I thought about it, I said, well, what went wrong with this show? And then I had it. It was the first time that his wife, Sydney, had came to the show. So I pulled Tim to the side and I said, you know what, Tim? I'm glad that your wife came, but she can't come anymore. Right after I told him that, they came in and they rushed in, they had made a mistake. The Keynotes, of course. We had made finals. And it was all happy, and it was fine, and we went on and we took 2nd place. But he came over to me after that, and he said, you know what, Mr. Walsh? When you talk to me about my wife not coming, you look pretty serious about that. I looked him right in the eye, and I said, I was dead serious. We went on to the next show, Solar, another 2nd place. And I said, you know what? Not bad.
For a man.
For a man, his first season, we had did pretty good. I was all through. Me and the guys, we had done great. Slogging off, it was our last year, our last hurrah. We're out of here. I was like, yes, the season's over. And we made it. And then someone said, hey, you got 3 more years. And I was like, 3 more years? They said, 3 more years. And I'm like, how? And they said, Tim, he convinced your son to come. And I was like, hey, man!
Now, Robert, you've forgotten something.
What, man?
The most important competition and award, and just like
Amen.
You know what? Maybe I have. Let me look here. Oh, Okay, our last competition. We went in, we were all ready. Let's see where it was at. Fairfield, the Fairfield Classic. We went in, and we had already did second place a couple times. You know, I was like, hey, we compete, we get there. It's the biggest show of the year if you've ever been there. We'll be good if we make finals and come out. But no, not this guy, not the great Gatsby. You know what? He looked him in the eye. He said that we're going to give our all and we're going to see what happens. And lo and behold, we got up on the podium and you know what they said? The Olentangy 2015 show choir are great champions! And I said to myself, you know what, that Tim? He's not just a man, he's the man. Welcome to the stage, Timothy Smith.
It's no good, it's too packed. I just can't sing a final song, say so long and leave it at that. It's alright, I've got time. So I didn't hitch a ride on a rocket to the top, I'll get there in a steady climb. What does it mean, what have I learned? Crossing bridges before they're burned, living life instead of being led. Using my head, what's it about? Did I lose in a sense, going in an arcade experience coming out? What does it mean, what have I learned? Eating off tables